Hello and welcome, FTT 201 Firearms Finishings and Engraving students. I want to welcome you to another semester. If you're new to the college, welcome. If this is your first class, you are going to enjoy it. It's a lovely class. I love teaching this class, especially in the topic of finishes for firearms. So I'm Jake Burton. All the students end up calling me Mr. B. You'll see if you know any of your other cohorts at the college, they call me Mr. B, and so that's usually what everybody addresses me in emails and phone calls and such. So again, welcome. To give you a little bit of, a little information about me, that way you get to know me a little bit and feel a little more comfortable at getting to know me. I am from Canyon Lake, Texas. If you're not familiar from exactly where that's at, it's about 30 minutes north of San Antonio, about an hour south of Austin. So we're right smack in the middle of what we call Texas Hill Country. And so that's where we reside currently. After I was retired from the Army, we settled in this area. A little bit about me, my background. Like I said, I retired almost 2 years ago from the U.S. Army. I spent half my career as an infantryman and the other half as a military police officer. I also worked for a law enforcement agency out in California. I was a deputy sheriff for approximately 6 years in my break of service while serving in the Army. While at the sheriff's office, I taught at the police academy. So I'm a what they call a police officer standards and training certified defensive tactics and firearms instructor. So I taught it, in a police academy environment. Also was an Army instructor, Army certified instructor in the Army. I spent all my life around firearms, y'all. I mean, I can remember since I was a little kid. We would spend our holidays out on my parents' property, shooting guns, having unofficial shotgun tournaments and such, and it was a great time. About 2007 is when I really got into the industry. I own a personal defense company, Patriot Firearms and Training, and I have a contract here in San Antonio where I teach firearms. Also worked under an FFL and now currently going through the process again of getting my own FFL now that I'm retired from the Army. So if you guys have any questions about your FFL, I can help you out there, all the do's and don'ts if you have any questions pertaining to that. So firearms finishes and engravings is the class FTT 201. You should have received one of these kits, the Hydrographics dip kit. If you haven't done so, please reach out to your SAA or your Student Services Advisor. They'll get you squared away. Make sure that you have this ready for, it's in week 7 is when you're actually going to do the hydro dipping project. This is what really makes this class a lot of fun. You guys are going to enjoy the work up to it and then the process of learning how to do the dip properly and do the actual dip. And just so you know now, you don't have to dip a firearm if you don't feel comfortable in doing that. I've had students dip all kinds of things, from tumblers to knives to holsters to light switches. I mean, you name it, they've dipped it. And so it's going to be a lot of fun for y'all. And so I'm looking forward to that with you. Every week you're going to get a instructor guidance from me, and you'll have a video like this, and also below, as you scroll down below, you'll see a written instructor guidance, so that you get that interaction with me face to face, plus it's in writing. It'll look something just like this here, and it'll tell you exactly, it'll give you the course objective for that week. It'll talk a little bit about my experience in each of these topics and the things that we've seen as instructors throughout the course. You'll also be given some little bits of course housekeeping. You know, one of the top ones that I want to talk about is your attendance in the course. To get credit for this course, especially at the start, you need to be logged in and actually engage in an assignment, in a quiz, in a discussion board, so that the learning management system, Moodle, can record your attendance within 7 days. 7 days of the start of the course. After that, you have to make sure that you click in and participate in either the quiz, like I said, or an assignment or discussion board for the system to record you every 14 days after that. So again, 7 days at the beginning of the course, and then at least once, you know, to maintain your enrollment at the college. 14 days after that. If you have any questions, please feel free. My email's down below, my contact information, so you and plus it'll be written below also. Just remember, tomorrow you'll be receiving an email from me. It's a welcome email, welcome to the course. Talks a little bit about the mechanics, how I run and operate things, and some of my philosophy, you know, when it comes to teaching. But one of the most important things that's in that email is I'm going to give you a few things that will help you be successful throughout the next 8 weeks of this course. I'm going to give you a hyperlink to the SDI sample paper template. I'm going to give you a hyperlink to the Writing Center's handbook. I'm also going to give you a hyperlink to my calendar, because I provide my students the opportunity, if they have questions that they need to meet with me face-to-face via a web conference like a Zoom or Google Hangout, we can do that, and I'll help you out and work through whatever concerns or questions you may have. So that hyperlink is also down there. I also give you another hyperlink, talks about the citing, the proper citing for your papers and for your discussion boards if you reference any numbers or anything like that. All that is found below, or is going to be found in your emails, in my welcome email. These tools are critical for your success, so please take advantage of those tools. Every student that uses those tools, man, they're successful in my course. So again, welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you and getting to know each of you. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to email me. Again, it's down below, or you can click on the hyperlink for my calendar. I'll look forward to it. Have a great term.